Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. Green day today, but honestly today has been a botched day. I had a lot of opportunities. SPRO, we all saw SPRO. If you traded today, I'm sure you saw SPRO rip. For some reason I've been having trouble showing my trades, so hopefully I can show them. If not, I'm going to have to kind of remember where I bought, where I sold on SPRO and then show you guys that. But honestly, I traded SPRO very, very, very poorly. Um, I mean, I made $7.90 on a stock that was up 200% today. 200% up and only made $7.90. And I was actually green on it, close to 300 on that stock. So I gave it all back. I actually went red on the ticker and then I went back to green on it. But I traded it good on the front side, but never really stepped up to the plate with big share size. And then on the back end, I traded with the same share size, but I was already on the back end of the stock, and so I just got paper cuts left and right and ended up losing all that profit. Anyways, I'll go over that trade in just a little bit. First of all, before I begin anything, guys, I want to say thank you. I have finally reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and it's all thanks to everybody that is watching right now. If you're not subscribed, don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up on this video, and then hit that notification bell to watch me trade live every morning. But if you are subscribed, guys, I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me that this YouTube channel has been growing consistently. And there's no stopping. There's no stopping. So I don't plan on stopping these recaps. As long as you guys are learning and as long as you guys like them, I see thumbs up and I see comments, I will keep doing these recaps. Um, Another thing I did want to say is I know I briefly mentioned it somewhere back. I don't know if it was a YouTube video, my Instagram. I don't even remember where it was. But I said that I would give out another free course when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So my goal is I'm gonna try this weekend to make a video strictly about my course. And this is because last time I did the giveaway, I don't want to pick somebody who's randomly been following my Instagram since that thing was open like 2, 3 years ago. Somebody that has no idea who's watching me, right? I don't want to give a course to my YouTube people that they subscribe and were the fifth subscriber of my channel because I posted a video 2 years ago. I don't want that to happen. I want somebody that's actually watching my recap, my videos, my Instagram to really want this course to actually get it. Know somebody to really help somebody out. So I'm gonna post a recap on, or not a recap, a video about my course. Hopefully this weekend. I think I have a little bit more time open this weekend, so I'll do that. And then on that video, I'll say if you comment and like and hit that video, if you comment and hit the thumbs up on that video, then you're automatically entered, and those are the only people that are going to be entered into this giveaway to win that course. So you guys stay tuned here on the YouTube channel, and you know how you can stay tuned by hitting that subscribe button. And follow me on Instagram as well, so I'll do updates on there as well. My Instagram, I think a lot of the people on there also are because of my whole trading and stuff, not like people that have been following me for a long time, so they'll get a chance to win it as well. Other than that, I'll give you guys a discount on that course as well if you still want it and didn't get it free. Anyways, enough rambling, enough talking. Pretty upsetting day, but still ended up green. And honestly, I was done trading and I was up $130 on the day. I just sat back down to look at to make my recap because I walked away, got some breakfast and stuff. Came back down. I was about to do my recap, and then Marsa on my Discord was like, "Hey, look at ATXI going up." And so I looked at it, found a trade, made this little profit here, which put me up $300 on the day. And then I was like, you know what, time to do the recap. So that was it. So let me get to this recap here. Let me see if it lets me show my trades. Alright, so let me go over beat. Let me go over beat. Beat ended up $29 green on this, red on this stock. I wasn't expecting this stock to do anything. It was one of the gappers, but it pulled back too much for me in the beginning. I was like, I'm not that interested in it. But I did have a level here at 215 on the daily, and if you kind of see, I think you guys can't see if I put it all the way to the right. Yeah, right there. You can see right there. So I got that 215 level right there from that previous high of day on that daily candle. And I marked that level, and I was kind of looking, okay, can we reclaim 215, hold 215 today, and then make the move back up to 245, and then 281, which was actually the high of today. But unfortunately, beats just could not get over that 215. You can see we had 215. I was trying to take a dip trade there, kind of flag right at 215 and see if we get the next leg up. Didn't happen. And then down here, I'm kind of anticipating 215. I'm trying to get the break of 215, maybe the tap of 215. So I kind of want to see the volume push up, kind of a small pullback. Volume pushes up, small pullback. Look at that VPA right there. And I wanted this thing to go up to that 215. I don't know. So it looks like I took a loss on that first trade, and then I might have made it back on this one, but not enough. Because I think I might have been down 100 on this trade or something like that. So I made it back, but not to a green trade. And then honestly, this stock was just very choppy. We never hit 215 at all. You could have played trend lines on this one. This right here, somebody actually on my live stream as well called that a trend line from pre-market. So there's kind of a pivot there, kind of touches it right here, and then you get pretty nice touches. Very close there, touch there, and even this one here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches that you could have played a trend line on this thing. There, and there. A little bit of profit, but I didn't play those at all. I was busy watching other stocks, and this is not usually my dip buy strategy here. So I left this one alone. Red trade here. VRAX, let's go look at VRAX. Made $93 on this one. 3-5. This was kind of a lucky trade. Not lucky trade, but I got a very nice fill. So kind of stock pushes up. We have a downtrend. So let me show you guys down here on the 5 minute. Downtrend here from the 5 minute chart. You can see it on the 1 minute too, but I was already zoomed in. So downtrend there. Was looking for this stock to pull up, and kind of same thing as the other one. Kind of flag under a pivot that I wanted to go, and then see if we flag low volume pullback and then rip through those levels, right? So that's what this did. This pulled up. This kind of pulled back down, 350, half dollar psychological there. That's where I purchased the stock right there at 350, and then finally this just kind of I don't know, or just spiked and was going through that downtrend. I wanted this thing to break this here, flag here, hold this downtrend like this, and then make that next leg up, which we never got it, and so that's why you see my runners ended up getting stopped out back here. But pretty nice trade. This one kind of flushed real quick, and I just by intuition decided to just buy it right there. Got a nice fill, 350. But this could have dumped on me right there like it did here, but so got away with that one, $100 there. Next trade is going to be FREY. FREY also kind of frustrating, so just a bunch of frustrating trades today. FREY, we had a I was like, that doesn't look like today. FREY, we had, this was one of the gappers yesterday. Kind of grinded all day yesterday, barely scalped it there. And then today we hit a high 1650 on the pre-market. And this stock, I saw it on the side. I was like, if we start consolidating here, that's a good thing. But this stock opened up and was instantly red all day, and then finally grinded its way all the way back up. I wish I would have seen this, but I didn't see that. That could have been like a nice 5-minute flag. Pulls down, kind of bottoms out right there 3 times, strip a bottom, and then curled all the way back up. But now I'm looking for a simple high of day scalp, high of day breakout trade here. This one a little bit upsetting because I jumped in with 1,500 shares right here on this pullback-ish. Oh, maybe not a pullback-ish. Right there. Just looking for a quick 5-cent breakout over to 1650. And if 1650 breaks, maybe another 5 cents after that, 10 cents after that, which we got 7 cents, but got stuffed. And the only thing about this one is I jumped in 1,500 shares at 1644. And it just wasn't breaking out. It was kind of getting stuff, and obviously I'm going to protect my profit before I look to make any money first. And so it just wasn't going, so I decided to just take out 60% of my trade. So I sold the 1,000 shares right there. And then this thing wants to break out through 1650, goes up 7 cents, and I only had 500 shares in there, so I made 60 bucks. But if I would have had my full position there, this could have been another 150, maybe closer to $200 trade there. Just a quick little breakout, small share size. That would have been a nice gainer, but I got mostly out of it before the breakout. Unfortunate there. Let me see. ATXI, I'll go over this one. This is the one I just made the money on, literally like 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Oh, I guess a little bit longer ago. This stock pulls up. I think Marissa started calling it around here. Waited for that pullback, and then this whole time, this consolidation right here just pulled back down with very low volume. If you look at the 5-minute chart, I mean, pulls up, strong volume, pull down, lower volume, pulls down again, lower volume, and then kind of tries to flush here with a little bit more volume, but just didn't do it. And that's where I was trying to end start this position. And this thing was, I mean, you're moving 1 penny, 2 pennies at a time. So I was like, you know what, I can step a little bit on this one. So I bought 5,000, chopped out of it. 5,000, chopped out of it. And then I tried again, 10,000 this time. The reclaim of that level right there, reclaim of VWAP, reclaim level, 10,000 shares, chopped out of that. Literally break even trade, made a penny on that trade, nothing, and then explodes, and I've 0 shares on this thing, 0 shares. Um, Through this move right here, which that was from 42 to 46. That's 4 cents a share with this 10,000 shares, or that's 1,000. Oh, that's right, that's 1,000 shares. I tried buying 10,000 here, but I only got filled 1,000. Anyways, still, I missed this 4 cent move right there. But that right there ripped with vigor volume, so you can see these candles here. And the way I was watching it, I could tell buyers were behind this. So then I was like, everybody that was trying to go short here or short there covering, they're going to have to get squeezed here and just buy to cover. Anyways, stock rips, and then this little micro pullback is the one that I snatched right there at 45 cents. 5,000 shares, and then I did not expect this to rip up the way it did, but it ripped straight up to high of day. So this was high of day. It ripped past that, and I started unloading the majority of my shares through here. And then I had 1,000 runners that I just ended up stopping out on this candle. But that was a nice trade there. Didn't get to go for bigger share size or anything, but still $160 to add on top of my small green day. So put me up to $300 on the day. And now for the botched award goes to SPRO. See, it doesn't show my trades for some reason. It didn't show them earlier. I tried refreshing it. I tried doing it several times, and it just won't show my trades. Anyways, SPRO, top gapper of this morning, up pretty nice, goes into market open, pretty nice, pulls back. Now, here is one of the frustrating parts about this thing. Daily chart. Look at your daily chart. Look at your pivots. What's your pivot? What's your resistance? What's your support? And you have nothing on this stock. I mean, the stock completely was fading. You can see all of these fading candles here, very close to my face. But then you have this random wick right here at 190 from a couple days ago, or yeah, about 2 weeks ago maybe. Right there, 190 puts in a high of 190. I marked that, and just keep a pivot, daily pivots there. I marked these lower ones here, but I was like, if it goes down too low, then you're not looking at the stock to keep going. Then at that point, it's selling off. But so 190, stock opens up. I look, hey, if it pulls down to 190, that's that daily pivot. That actually might hold there. And this stock pulls down to 190, and I mean, I took a trade probably there, probably there, probably there, probably there. I mean, I tried this thing like 3 or 4 times and paper cut. Actually, I got myself green on it first. I got the first bounce and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I think I was up $200 on that trade. Pulls back down, stops me out. Tried it again. I don't know how many times I tried it. You guys can go back and see the recap. My live stream, sorry. But I feel like I tried it 2 or 3 times all through here, and then finally breaks down. I don't know that I tried that bottom one, and I was like, you know what, this is not holding 190. I have to stop looking at the stock and just move on. And then even that, after that, it pops back up over 190, and at here I'm like, you know what, this might just reclaim 190 and make its way back up. But I didn't buy it. I just didn't buy it all. Didn't want to catch a flush. This thing was looking pretty heavy over here. I was like, I do not want to catch a flush. Rips. It just rips without me. I think some of my members were in on this reclaim here, and they got a very nice move there, but not myself. Then downtrend again here, there, downtrend. Kind of got stuck there, and finally breaks out of that downtrend. Now here is where I took my trade, and unfortunately, this is where I didn't step up with share size. I didn't fully get my position in that I wanted to for a higher day break, for just a breakout trade for a minute, 1 minute flag. I didn't. And that is going to be right here. So this stock rips up. Now high of day is 228. I want more on this stock. There's a bigger gap fill. I'll explain that in a little bit. But I wanted 228 was my first target, pre-market high. So this thing goes up right under 228, flags. And if you see this volume right here, this pulls up, yeah, it kind of gets stuffed, but then this red candle is what gave it away to me. This red candle right there, look at that volume. It's the least amount of volume all of those candles just had. So even going down, trying to go down to the 9 EMA, trying to go down to pivot, there was nobody selling, nobody selling. So I let that candle close, I let this one close, and I am pretty sure I got a very good entry on this thing with 2,500 shares. But now my problem was, if you look at, it was 215. So 215, if you look at 215 on the pre-market, if I draw a zone here through 215, you can see resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Kind of just goes through that level. Even here, there, right? Look at that perfect resistance touch right there. I wanted this thing to pull back to 215 so bad. I already had 5,000 shares selected on my active trader. I was ready to triple my position on this thing, but it just never pulled back. It never pulled back. I added small share size just to get something. I was like, if this goes, I want to be in it. But if it doesn't, I want to add big and add 5,000 more shares down here. Maybe even bigger. Depends on how it holds. It never dipped. It never dipped. I took that trade there. It just straight up went. I was fully in through this whole move here. So that's about a 10-cent move. And I had 2,500 shares. So I was up closer to $300 on that trade. And dumb me, I just did not think this wanted to go, and so I fully got out right here. I was fully out of that trade. Now, why did I fully get out of that trade? I wasn't expecting this move, and why is that? Because if you look at the daily again, so I might actually move myself around real quick. Whoa. So if you look at the daily, there is this line right here, right there. Very well, it's like 230, 240. I had a 240, 239 right there, and the daily chart. And then if you look at that, what else is before that? All the way up here, 466. That's a gap. That's a gap. Now this is a huge gap fill. Usually you see maybe down to here 30 cents, maybe half a dollar, maybe a $1. But this was from 240 to 460. That's almost $250, $3 of a gap. That's a big gap. I thought this 250 here, and usually with gaps, you get what is called a gap fill. So if you get if you get back into that gap, usually you end up filling the whole gap. But if you don't fill into that whole gap at all, if you don't get in it, that's usually a resistance point there. And so if I look back at my chart now, there's that 239 level right there. Right there. And I was like, there's no way this stock breaks 240 because that is a giant gap fill. You know how many shorts are going to be in there at that resistance right there? A lot. There's no way this thing breaks out of it. And I saw it here. Pops up, breaks it, 2 pennies, 1 penny, and then pops down. I was like, yeah, this is done. I'm fully out. And I guess there really was a lot of shorts, but somebody else was buying more than shorts were selling because this squeeze right here is everybody that was short at that 240 gap fill. This squeeze right here was everybody that was short at 240 on that gap fill that had not stopped out yet. These people got crushed, and I never saw that coming at all. I did not think this was going to do that. And unfortunately, I added small share size, and I was fully out. And then after this big squeeze, this right here is a textbook 5-minute flag. There's no pivot on it. I get that. There's no pivot on it. But look at this squeeze. Look at that volume. And then look at this pullback. Look at that volume pullback. Look at that consolidation on the 1 minute. That right there is the most beautiful flag you will ever see in day trading. That volume rip, that low volume pullback, that horizontal hold, that downtrend right there, and what do you usually get after that? A giant squeeze. Now this thing just ripped 70 cents after that. I did not expect that. No buys right here on my end. No buys. Zero buys. As a matter of fact, I don't think I was even watching this. I think I was watching something else. I don't know what I was watching that was more important than this. Zero buys. And then now when I see this squeeze, I'm like, you know what? We are filling this gap. We are filling this gap all the way up to 466. So now my mind was like, this thing is going to go parabolic into 466. This stock rips, fake halts, so it doesn't halt. So you can see my time right there, 9:55 in this candle, 9:56. 9:55 of 9:56. Fake halts, drops down to 3, whole dollar, and I'm like, this thing fake halted, shorts are definitely getting squeezed, and we're in a massive gap fill. I buy in right there at $3, right here. I was looking for $3 to hold and that next candle to take us high again or get us into a halt, see this parabolic movement that we had not seen in this market, catch some sellers off guard. But unfortunately, right there, that $3 ad, I ended up stopping down through here. And then I was looking for a pivot play, and honestly, I wish I could see my buys and sells because I botched this even more. On top of that, I botched this even more. I re-added at this pivot here. I was trying to re-add through that level there, and I don't know what happened. I guess I added and probably got shaken out of it, so took small profits there. But if you just look at this tiny bounce dip play right here from 273 up to there, which is 298, that's 20 cents right there. That's 20 cents that, where's my profit? I have $7. How did I not make money on that tiny little dip play? And even here again, you could kind of scalp this. If you know that 273 because you know that's the pivot, you can kind of scalp this. After that, I just got chopped around. I mean, I'm sure I was trying to defend this 273 here, but was getting chopped around, and so I gave it all back. Or maybe I gave it all back here and then did get myself back to green with this move here. I don't know why I cannot show you guys my trades, but that's my analysis, and that's how I was able to botch this trade. If you're still watching right now, congratulations. You're doing the right thing, studying charts, studying other people's trading. So I just want to say good job. It's a longer video. It's the only reason why I'm saying that. I'm currently sitting at 22 minutes, but this right here, seeing how I'm looking at the daily, seeing how I'm looking at this flag, seeing how the volume plays into effect, seeing how you're into a parabolic move, trying to get going, trying to hold a whole dollar. That's a good trade. I mean, if this is momentum that we're going to start seeing, this right here would have, I was going to say this right here would have done it at $0.50, and look at this right there holding 250. So yeah, this was very frustrating. Did not capitalize on it. Up $7 on a stock that went up 200%. But you know what? We live to trade another day, and I'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully we see something like this. Hopefully we don't, but can still have opportunities to make money back. So no need to be super stressed, emotional, and revenge trade today. Locking in still $300. You know, anybody would kill for $300 a day. So still good on my end, but we'll be back tomorrow and see what we can make it happen. Anyways, guys, if you like the recap, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Like I mentioned, I'm planning on doing that course giveaway, so I'll put the video out and you guys can like it and comment over there, and you guys will have a chance to win it. That way I know everybody that wants to actually win it will comment and not actually give it to somebody that doesn't want it. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to watch me trade live tomorrow right here on YouTube and tradecaster.com, and I will see you guys then.